All right, so today we're going to talk about some things that Elon Musk may or may not be faking, including video games and perhaps some other stuff that is highly suspicious. So years ago, Elon Musk on Joe Rogan claimed that he was a top 20 Diablo 4 player. And it's so funny, man, because like people just believed it hook, line, and sinker. They were like, Elon Musk, oh my gosh, he's also a god tier video gamer as well. He's the man. And here's just a clip explaining what he said in his own words, and then we'll talk about it.
Are you in the top 20 in the world or top 20? Wow, in Diablo.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell everybody your handle?
They actually listed me with my actual name in the list.
Oh, did they really?
Yeah.
People always think that video games are frivolous, but what you were saying, I think that's really important, is it's so difficult that it requires you to only think about that, and it can like relieve stress.
If I play a video game on extreme difficulty, then I have to concentrate fully on the game, and it has a calming effect.
So Elon Musk just straight-faced claimed he was a top 20 world Diablo player. Now, Diablo isn't a very difficult game coming from the perspective of a gamer. So, you know, it's like, it's a Blizzard game. It's pretty baby tier. You know, there are some mechanics. It's not notoriously difficult. There are lots of ways to make the game easier. And there's a big power creep, meaning you can get very powerful and pretty much overpower the content pretty easily. But even to claim that you're top 20 is crazy given how allegedly busy this guy is. Just because there are so many unemployed neckbeards who love this game, to think that Elon Musk would have the time to compete with them is brain dead. If you ever believed that Elon Musk was a top 20 Diablo player, you are literally brain dead. And you may think, oh, Merlin, no one actually believed that. Yeah, no, they did. They 100% did. And here's an example from this podcast called The Collective Podcast Group. Here are two very smart gentlemen discussing Elon Musk being a top 20 Diablo player.
Elon said he's a top 10 player in the world.
I heard that.
At Diablo.
Yeah.
Which is insane to think about. Like,
it is
where
insane.
Do you get the time to do that? But I could totally see Elon like being that at the same, like that's not surprising at all to hear.
That's not surprising to hear that he said top 20, you guys say top 10. You even give him more credit than he claimed. It's so crazy that people are just like, yup, he's a top 20, top 10 Diablo player. It's insane to think about. But here's the kind of stuff they discuss.
And then he also mentioned, I forget if there was a statistic tied to that, but essentially the top engineers and the top coders in the world.
Oh, surgeons. It was surgeons.
Surgeons. That's what it was.
Yeah. Like if you play video games, you're like 20% or somewhere between 20 or 30% more accurate in making less mistakes as a surgeon if you play.
And this is the kind of midwittery that we're dealing with in the world. People spouting off studies that they never read themselves, headlines, statistics that they're completely not familiar with, just passing it off as, oh yeah, this makes total sense that Elon Musk is such a good gamer. They don't understand the time commitment that it would take to become top 20 in an online game that just has a leaderboard that is based entirely off of time put into the game. It's just mind-blowingly stupid. But this is most people. This is literally what we're dealing with in the public. This is why democracy as a form of government is a joke, because anybody can vote. And these people are on the upper end of the IQ scale, probably. They're probably, you know, this is the danger of midwits. Someone between like a 110 and 115 IQ. Very, very fucking dangerous people, because they can just parrot what they've learned and not really think for themselves. And this is a prime example of that. However, Elon Musk did get exposed because of his hubris. And we'll see later in the video where this is all leading to is the absolute hubris of these people who fake shit. So Elon Musk, right? Diablo is a very easy game. Lots of people didn't catch on to Elon being a fake good gamer because no one cares about Diablo leaderboards. Like, yeah, I said that there are neckbeards who care about it, and they do. But for the most part, it's a very easy game. It's pretty baby tier. There's not much to it. Pretty simple mechanics. But Elon went on to fake top in a far more difficult game. And let's take a look at that. So this is a video. Elon Musk is lying about being good at video games by Quinn69. So Elon went to fake being good at Path of Exile 2, which is a game very similar to Diablo 2, except way more hardcore. The mechanics are much more difficult and the game is much less forgiving.
I have a lifetime of playing video games. At one point I was, maybe one of the best Quake players in the world.
You're actually like a world-class, incredible video game player.
Yeah.
Paragon board and the build, you're also an innovator there.
Yeah, I've played a lot of video games.
You think about like StarCraft, any game where a lot of people are playing. To rise to the top, you have to be exceptional, period, as a human being.
Yeah.
There has to be something exceptional about you.
Yeah.
Are you in the top 20 in the world or the top 20 wow, in Diablo?
Yeah.
Shooting rockets into space, making e-vehicles, starting a new department of the government. I actually let myself think maybe he actually is an alien, because there's just no way, unless he's paying people to do it for him, which obviously he's not.
Yeah, obviously he's not. There's no way that the richest guy in the world allegedly could pay some intern to grind video games for him, allegedly. No, that's impossible. He's actually putting in as much time as unemployed neckbeards that spend their entire lives and days eating Taco Bell and playing video games. Yeah, Elon Musk is just so good that he's just up there with them. People are so stupid. It's physically painful sometimes to hear and witness how dumb most people are. It's actually crazy.
So let's start off with some context. Elon Musk's character is currently level 97, aka rank 12 on hardcore, that's permanent death mode, Trade League. Let me try to give you a quick understanding.
So with Path of Exile 2, at the time this video was made, Path of Exile 2 was a pretty new game. It had just come out pretty recently. This might be even the first season of the game. And Elon Musk was playing on hardcore difficulty. So for these games, there's a difficulty called hardcore and a difficulty called normal. And on hardcore, if your character dies, you can no longer use that character in that league. It's permadeath. So if you die, you're done. Path of Exile 2 is way more difficult than Diablo. Path of Exile is known for being a brutal, unforgiving game, and Diablo is pretty wheelchair accessible. And Elon Musk had the absolute hubris to claim to be top 12 in this game on its permadeath mode, which is crazy in and of itself. But then we'll see in a bit that he streamed himself playing, and it was like witnessing someone who had never played the game before try to play the game. It's crazy.
Understanding as to how hard it is to get to that level. 2 weeks into the league, when people are playing the game, literally they're staying up 40 to 50 hours without sleeping, only playing Path of Exile, and they are the most try-hard guys in the world. The highest ranked player on the Hardcore Trade League was level 93. Okay, and you're thinking about yourself, that's kind of close to 97. Every time you level it up, it becomes exponentially harder to gain experience. A lot harder and a lot harder. Okay, so these players, to get to 97, have to be playing the game every day for the majority of their day. Currently,
so Elon claimed to be, what is that, level 97, which is just crazy. The time investment is bananas. There's no way, because like Quinn just said, the people that are at that level are playing constantly. Many of them probably rotate their characters between their family members to grind that hard. That's not uncommon at the tippy top levels of the leaderboard.
what is their highest ranked player? They're level 97, same as Elon Musk. So, I mean, he effectively has been playing, pretty much just doing nothing except playing Path of Exile. So let's just go over some of the things that happened. So right away, we see Elon zone into his hideout, which is the area you do in-game content from. And he opens up his bank, and he goes to a tab called Elon's Maps.
So it's not even Elon's Maps?
Immediately is a little bit of a red flag, because I don't
The tab is called Elon's Map. Think about it. If you had to label your stuff in a stash and you could put any label on it, you would put just maps or difficult maps or easy maps or whatever maps. You would not label it your name and then the word maps. That'd be like me naming a stash, though this is Merlin's maps. Obviously it's my maps, like it's my fucking character, obviously. But this guy, the guy who was piloting Elon's account, probably doesn't speak English very well because he said Elon map rather than Elon's map. It's just so crazy.
I don't know why you would refer to yourself in third person, but okay, he does that. Elon Musk didn't play Path of Exile 1. In Path of Exile 2, maps are actually called waystones. And he never actually refers to them as maps. He calls them...
Play another round here. This is a hard level. Waystone.
So it's just kind of...
So yeah, like this is just another thing where he's not familiar with the nomenclature of the game. And again, if you're that good at a game, you understand the technical terms. Like if you're not a gamer, you'll be like, oh, it's just a level, it's just a round. No, there are very specific terms for what he's doing, and he is not even close to referring to them correctly. So it just shows that he is very, very obviously faking this.
Where that he's, again, called his tab Elon's map. So almost like someone who's a Path of Exile 1 veteran, you know, is kind of making that tab and be like, Elon.
So I'll skip ahead here. So he has trouble using even getting a map started. This is funny.
In the game, he would have played thousands of maps at this point.
Anyone who's level 97 is, and you know, we're talking one of the most efficient players in the game, period. There is no way you would do that. Why just like sitting there like some sort of geriatric old man clicking this node, expecting something to happen, and then he finally kind of gives up after a while, and then realizes his mistake. We then get a look at his infantry.
Oh, here, let me go back because he's just trying to use the maps here.
Not in the chain.
It's just clicking a map repeatedly. And then from that node, you can go to a...
He's trying to do the map that's not in the chain.
It's just clicking a map repeatedly, trying to access it. He was not eligible to enter that map.
I just want you guys to understand.
So he just doesn't know what he's doing in the game. So this whole thing is just funny because it was at this point that everyone woke up to the fact that, oh my gosh, maybe Elon Musk is lying about being a top gamer. Maybe he's piloting or paying someone to pilot his account for him. Wow, what a crazy thought that is. And it's just funny, man, because like Quinn reacted to this guy Kriparian reacted to it, Asmongold reacted to their reactions. So like to this point, everyone's like, oh my gosh, Elon Musk faked video games? That's crazy. Yeah, do you think maybe there's something else he might be faking? Is there maybe something else that's a little bit suspicious? Let's put on our thinking caps, shall we? So you may remember that years ago, whatever it was, Elon Musk launched a Tesla into outer space. And this is the footage that was shown. This is alleged to be real, authentic footage from outer space of the Tesla that Elon Musk launched into orbit. Wow. Absolutely incredible. Super real. There it is, just floating in space. And Elon was asked about this footage and how fake it looked. And this is his response. Like, the hubris on this guy is insane, because you can see previously, right? He went from faking being good at Diablo, an easy game, and he was like, oh, people bought that for real? All right, I'm going to go for top 12 in one of the most difficult games on the market early into its release. Just crazy hubris on this guy.
What was going through your mind? How amazed were you to see your roadster up there with Starman just cruising along with the blue planet? And how long will we be getting live views, do you think, from the car?
Well, I think it looks so ridiculous and impossible. And
agreed.
You can tell it's real because it looks so fake, honestly.
You can tell it real because it looks so fake. And he just laughs it off. And the audience laughs along with him because they're all paid to be unintelligent. They're put there in order to just swallow whatever he says, just open their mouths and receive whatever he craps out. That's their job as stenographers of the wealthy. And you might think, oh, Merlin, there's no way that people really believe that Elon's Tesla is in space. Oh yeah, they believe it. This is what they say about it now.
You remember that back in 2018, SpaceX launched Elon Musk's...
This is a video from a very intelligent guy named Astro Kobe. Real critical thinker, this one.
Red Tesla Roadster into space, but where is it now? Well, now the car actually orbits the sun just like us. It takes 557 days to complete one full orbit. The car has now traveled enough distance to have driven all of the world's roads 60 times. Elon originally tried to crash it.
Awesome, authentic footage of outer space out there. Just really, really cool, just authentic image.
Into Mars, which made some astronomers mad out of fear of bacterial contamination. Luckily, they missed, but perhaps more unluckily, there is a 22% chance that it could hit Earth within the next 15 million years. It will make a close pass of Earth in the year 2047.
So just throwing random numbers out there, just no clue. And you'll go, oh no, Merlin, they know, people have done the math. No, they just make shit up, literally make shit up based off of fallible mathematical models. And if you're still believing it, you're lost. If you're still believing it, you are lost. Why do I say that? Because this is what the boomers and Gen X believed. This is the Apollo 17 lunar lander takeoff from the moon. This is authentic footage from NASA. Space agencies claim that this footage is real. Let's start off with a countdown as we watch this awesome takeoff.
Count down with us, everybody. 10,
9,
7, 6,
5,
4,
3, 2, 1. Ignition. Right away, Houston. Vector grid. X-Side. Pitch over. Roger, you have good thrust.
Wow, they got good thrust. What excellent news. They've got good thrust. Yeah, they've got good enough thrust. You know how fast that thing is alleged to go after it takes off? That fucker goes at 2,000 miles per hour as it will orbit around the moon and then dock with the spacecraft that was orbiting the moon while those two went and walked on the moon. Wow, and they did all of this on the first try without any mistakes in the vacuum of space. Are we feeling smart? Are we feeling smart? So here is the NASA SpaceX Crew Dragon launch from a few years back. This is a 4.5 hour live stream they did. And man, I wonder why this part of the video is the most replayed. Let's see if we can figure out why.
Slow the vehicle down as it re-enters back into the Earth's atmosphere.
Take a look here. What's happening and what do you see right there?
Into orbit. Again, if you're keeping an eye on that timer, that's going to continue to burn until 8 minutes and 44 seconds into flight. So a little over 2 minutes from now, we'll hear the call out SECO. It'll then be a little
Stage 2 propulsion is still good.
A little over 3 minutes until Dragon physically separates from the second stage of the Falcon. A little over 3 SECO, 44 seconds into flight. So a little over 2 minutes from now. Continue. Meanwhile, that second stage continuing to power Dragon into orbit. Again, if you're keeping an eye on that timer.
Now, the official explanation is that that isn't a rodent. That's just ice melting. that's just space ice debris melting off of the Dragon as it launches into outer space. There's no way that could be a rodent. Come on, you stupid conspiracy theorist. There's no way that they would fake outer space, and they couldn't because we don't have green screen technology. We don't have CGI. It'd be so difficult to fake it. There's no way they could do it. And then India landed on the moon, allegedly, a few years back, and here's a very smart YouTuber named Astro Alexandra, who's all over the place just defending outer space and claiming that people who question NASA and other space, we're just so stupid. So here's her own words about why the Indian moon landing footage is super real and legit.
Last year, India landed a spacecraft near the south pole of the moon. That really happened, and it's come to my attention that people don't think that's real.
That really happened. Trust her.
Because of this cartoon. People think India is claiming this is their moon landing footage, which I'm very confused by, because you think India is claiming to have a second spacecraft filming it land?
Notice how they just put words in our mouths? No one's claiming that, okay? The thing is, this is what they showed. I'll let her finish speaking.
The Indian Space Agency, ISRO, live-streamed the entire landing, which included this animation. Listen to the live stream.
We can see the visualization of the lander module moving towards the moon's surface. We can also see the image that the lander imager camera has been providing.
Did you catch that? Did you catch that they said that this is just a visualization?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, we did catch that. And they live streamed the whole thing? Man, let's go ahead and maybe take a look at that live stream with all the awesome authentic footage that I'm sure you've shown people, because it's so legit and real. So here's the live stream. This is a 2-hour video of the Indian Space Agency, whatever they're called, live streaming the Indian moon landing. I've moved myself to the right of the screen so that you guys can witness this space content, or this space commentator on the bottom left and both of his chins. And you can see the whole thing. So yeah, this is a 2-hour video. We'll start just like, but she should said, oh, they live streamed the whole thing. Let's take a look. This is the live stream. They're just in a room. They're just in a room. Wow. Oh, wow. They look really concerned. A bunch of guys looking really concerned at a computer. Okay, I'm sold. I'm sold. This is legit. Because look how concerned and happy they look. They look either happy. The guy back here, he looks stoked. These guys, oh, concerned, very serious. Let me double check my numbers. Let me double check my numbers. The large lad on the bottom left, he also looks concerned. He's checking some numbers too. He's got to comment this whole thing. Let's hear him talk a little bit.
We need to be able to go to the moon and to stay. Orphix, what are your thoughts on a multi-stage 40-day burn-up, burn-down trajectory as opposed to faster trajectories? Hey, it works. Obviously, like, to not do that longer time, you need a bigger rocket. But if you can do it with a smaller rocket and it takes...
So this is what outer space enthusiasts do. They literally just they just spit out and parrot quote-unquote facts that they've learned and just run with it. All they can do is memorize things and then defend what they've memorized as truth without understanding a thing, without understanding a single thing. It's crazy. But yeah, let's watch the Indian moon landing, land on the moon.
2019, stand by for confirmation of landing.
He's holding his hands together. Oh my gosh, what a moment. What a moment. Oh, they're clapping. It's real. The hands are up. Oh my gosh, look how happy they are. It must be real. Oh my gosh. Wow. Yeah, yay. Woo. Oh, he's gonna wave. Yeah, wave the flag. Hooray. We did it. We're back on the moon, bitches. Exciting, incredible stuff. Look how happy Tubby Boy is there on the bottom left. Oh man, he's got a nice tubby smile. He's gonna get some Taco Bell later. Maybe play some Diablo 4 with Elon.
Is officially on the lunar surface.
Officially.
Congratulations to India. The entire team, let's listen in.
The hard work of the entire ISRO community has come to fruition.
It's just so crazy. So the point I'm getting at is, don't be a moron.